Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. This is going to be a 1v1 matchup between OrcWorker versus Inspired. This game taking place here on Gloomstalker. Alright, on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have OrcWorker spawning under the name Charmander as the blue orc. Meanwhile, Inspired over here on the top right-hand side of the map as the pretty in pink human. First thing I want to say is, well, the flags underneath or next to their names is, well, just the country of origin of the particular player. Received some questions on why I was supporting any country in particular, especially with all the geopolitical tensions going around the world, and just wanted to get that out of the way. If someone thought that I was supporting a country and wrote to me, that probably means 10, maybe 20 more people thought I was actually did that as well without actually writing to me. So thank you for clarifying that. You know who you are if you wrote to me, and yeah, that's just it. It is just the origin of that particular country. All right. Oh, great. Yay. Flexible and convenient. Yay. Someone trying to spam and get, well, just someone just trying to spam on my chat, maybe trying to get me to buy something, some additional tools, build my channel, because, well, apparently I don't know how to do it after 10 plus years of trying to stream. Long are the glory days where it was easy to get to 100,000 views. Yes, I do say 100,000 views. I'm glad if I can even. Like, I don't think any of my recent videos have even gotten 10. If I got 10 consistently, that would be a good day. That would be a good day. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this matchup here. Footman already out. Archmage gonna go ahead and pop on out here. Farseer gonna come across here. I just assumed those hero choices based on what I was seeing from the players and the infrastructure. I never actually clicked on any of those altars from 100,000k viewer with no interaction. That would be, I don't know. I don't know. 100,000 views back in the day was, if I was actually monetized on those views, that would have been a great, actually joined YouTube before I fully got monetized, and well, channel started to die before then. Anyways, let's go ahead and look across here. OrcWorker, being the harassing player that he is, trying to well, take down one worker and maybe able to get even more. You can see that these peasants, well, they are getting just choked up here. There goes another one. We may see even more get taken down here. One or two more shots there as the arcane tower quickly goes to feed back onto that Farseer. Farseer forced to retreat back. We can see more peasants getting trained up. Meanwhile, the Archmage during this time is going around the map here, just trying to clear out creep camps. He's already sitting at level 2, has Claws of Attack +5, and is making or doing a lot of work to try and just clear out creep camps here. Meanwhile, OrcWorker trying to figure out where his opponent is. Is he going to be able to find him? And guesses correctly that his opponent is off on the side here, and well, going to try and do a little bit of poking. Archmage is at 2.5. Water Elemental may get taken down. Who gets the experience? Farseer does not get the experience at all, as the Archmage is trying to get away from that Farseer. Those Spirit Wolves, however, blocking the path. Feedback to yeah, coming back across here. Archmage, well, being forced to double back around. You see a couple of footmen spread out across the map here, as OrcWorker does have an army of headhunters alongside that Farseer. Farseer has become particularly nasty against human players, as the Spirit Wolves are able to absorb quite a bit of damage, and the headhunters are just able to hang back here. As we're looking at, well, OrcWorker clearing out a relatively difficult creep camp by himself. A 7-4-4 creep camp here. Forest Troll Berserker will end up getting taken out. The Farseer purposely backing away. The Furball Champion, a level 7 creep, well, absorbing a lot of damage, turning into a little bit of a pincushion. And remember, the Furball Champion actually switches aggro. It doesn't stay with one target for a very long time, as we see a Talisman of Evasion dropped. Archmage just shy of level 3 right now, and I mean just shy, yeah. Level 3 just a little step away here. Archmage may be able to get some shots off onto the Farseer. Who's gonna get in that damage there? Farseer gets up to level 3, Archmage gets up to level 3. Farseer trying to run away here. Are we gonna see a healing salve and a scroll of speed? Scroll of speed used first? No. There's the healing salve as the Farseer now, well, off to the races, able to get a little bit of separation. Back across here, footmen have been able to clear out some difficult creep camps by itself. That's what gave the Archmage level 3 as the Farseer loses that healing salve charge, now down to 195. Both sides exchanging blows again. One water elemental in the back there. Farseer down to 108 hit points. That has to be careful as we're looking at the footmen now with defend, able to just enjoy this battle here. Archmage wants to go after that Farseer, but the Farseer with a little bit of a distance, well, has no problems now. Water elemental could turn back around, try to poke back some of these spirit wolves, but really wants to get some lasting damage on by taking down a headhunter. Footmen quickly drop, raise and lower and raise their shields in that order to try and catch up a little bit. Footmen with defend, remember, do move significantly slower as a low hit point footman down to dead, most likely down to 10 hit points here, as the wolves are now going in for a chase. That one wolf should be able to get that final shot off there. Footman now down to 2 hit points. Wolves only do 11 to 12, and I guess that defense on the armor, well, prevented enough of that damage. Tauren Chieftain now out here on the battlefield, gets in a good stomp already, shutting down some of those water elementals as we see the Spirit Lodge getting pressured in already in this battle. Beastmaster coming back across here, inspired, playing with the classic Beastmaster opening, but instead of going for Quill Beast, going for the Bear first. So the Bear is a very effective against these headhunters. Remember, the Bear does deal 19 to 21 damage, essentially a grunt, but because of the armor type, well, those headhunters get taken down much more quickly. All right, 1 or 2 more shots against that headhunter there. That's going to get taken out as well, as we see the transition into grunts. Beastmaster and the Farseer both have taken quite a bit of damage. They both need a little bit of healing, as the Beastmaster finally getting away. Tauren Chieftain, well, low on mana here as we're looking at the Bear still, well, engaging, trying to sink its claws into the back of a headhunter. Archmage heading back off to the north. We see an Arcane Sanctum already up. Surprised that we don't see priests getting trained. There's a bunch of low hit point footmen as a second Arcane Sanctum getting built up as well. We're going to see a quick refresh by Inspired. He's probably going to be heading back home. There's one Bear back there, one water elemental here, and well, we're looking at OrcWorker with the Farseer and the Tauren Chieftain trying to hang back a bit. Tech to tier 3 not started, just staying at tier 2. Gonna be going for the Spirit Lodge and, well, most likely training up a large amount of shamans. The purge from the shaman is going to really shut down the Archmage and the Bear. Bears do have a decent amount of hit points, 9 or 600 to start, and this is the level 1 variety. But still, the shamans, if they get trained up, have a decent amount of mana, they're just going to be able to purge down all of those summons quickly, giving levels and experience to those heroes. Shamans already being trained. Ivory Towers off to the north, quickly set up some scout towers here. We're looking at a Claws of Attack +8. Archmage is going to pick that up, now up to +13 auto attack damage, as the, well, peasants should be looking to, well, build up this base off to the north. Farseer in the center here, well, gonna have a little bit of problems. Farseer does have, or sees a footman. Priest is trying to get in a little bit of heals over Magi, running back around here. Quill Beasts are out as well, as the Archmage wants to put pressure onto that Farseer. That +13 damage will take out significant chunks of experience pretty quick, as the Farseer now tries to do a little bit of a run by and head back. Tauren Chieftain getting closer to level 3, staying back at level 2. You can see the Farseer is still absorbing quite a bit. There's a couple of dispels as the dire wolves quickly get disenchanted, or, well, dispelled down. Disenchant the Spirit Walker ability. Tauren Chieftain trying to line up a stomp, doesn't get it. Beastmaster now hanging back as well, as the Archmage and the Beastmaster retreat back to the guard tower here to try and hold the line. 42 supply compared to 40. OrcWorker level 3 Farseer, level 2 Tauren Chieftain, going up against a level 3 Archmage and a level 2 Beastmaster. Very close back and forth, as there is this narrow walkway here, and with a couple of footmen with defend, those guard tower, the guard tower and the arcane tower, well, just really shifts things in favor here. OrcWorker looking to get to level 3 on this Tauren Chieftain. Looks like he will be able to get it as long as the Farseer doesn't take too much of the experience away. There it is. There's level 3. And now here we are in this engagement now. Scroll of Speed trying to retreat back. Are we going to see the Shaman get taken down? No. More disenchants, more slows. There's a stomp going down. Footman, however, able to reflect back a little bit of damage as the Footman now forced to fall back again. Now, down to the south side, OrcWorker does have that Expo getting placed down and getting ready to go. Meanwhile, off to the north, Inspired already fully saturating that gold mine now. Both sides trying to get a feel for what's going on. OrcWorker taking that hero experience lead already up to level 3 on that Tauren Chieftain, as the Beastmaster still has a little bit of ground to make up here, but the Archmage is also very much nearing level 4. Archmage, level 4, an even level hero, still incredibly important as we see a Scroll of Town Portal coming back around. There goes a double level up there, and suddenly, well, Inspired getting that double level up here. All right, Furbolg Shaman gonna get taken down. This is gonna give a large artifact, Boots of Quell the Loss to the Tauren Chieftain, Talisman of Evasion, Ring of Protection, Boots of Quell the Loss given to the Farseer instead. Hope I can see Eagle attacking. Well, it doesn't look like the Beastmaster is gonna be going for the Thunderhawk this game. So far going for level 2 Misha the Bear and level 1 Quill Beast. And that's important to note. The Shamans have Purge, so if you try to go for a Thunderhawk who, well, doesn't have that many hit points as he is an air unit, air units generally not as tanky as ground units, you just end up feeding experience back to your opponent. The Quill Beast should have, or I believe has more hit points at every level, so yeah, definitely the safer play there. Raging Bear has, well, Rage down here. The Raging Bear does have Bash and able to get in a kill onto one of those peons there. 4 peons still hiding inside that Orc burrow as that Bear, well, rages away. Footmen making their way down. The Bear, or excuse me, the burrow does have reinforced defenses. Footmen need to come up with defend here, as we're looking at the, well, Beastmaster Archmage sitting at level 4, level 3. Farseer nearly at level 4 as well. Level 2 Chain Lightning could be bouncing around, as well as the Footmen do have defend and now able to reflect back some easy damage. Kodo Beast was going to try and make its way over, but a water elemental nearby, well, indicates that the army is nearby as well. All right, Arcane Tower, as he's trying to feed back Scroll of Town Portal, it looks as though Tauren Chieftain does lose a little bit of experience, but not very much. In comes a massive stomp, stunning down all of the workers who were trying to repair. A Raging Bear actually walking back the wrong way. Perhaps we're going to see a stun of some sort to try and stop this engagement. We're looking at a couple of quick dispels, and now suddenly the Farseer is already up to level 4. Farseer, however, level 2 Chain Lightning not going to matter all that much unless the Tauren Chieftain can whittle away and whittle down some of these casters in the back. Scroll of Town Portal, tactical retreat back, well, to the Expo, as the Footmen are trying to finish off some of these workers. We're going to see one peon get taken down. This one worker trying to walk away. Nope, he's just going to get finished off. Even the peon joining in on the fight. 60 supply compared to 56. OrcWorker level 4, level 3. Meanwhile, Inspired level 4, level 3 on those heroes. We are still looking at tier 2 by the human and also tier 2 by OrcWorker, as we're looking at Kodo Beast slowly joining in on the fight. Beastmaster trying to go after this level 7 champion does give that strong artifact. We've seen Boots of Quell the Loss. We've seen Talisman of Evasion. What next item are we gonna be looking for next? That is the question. A Claws of Attack +8, additional bonus damage, as the Archmage could have, well, is there another Claws of Attack +5 somewhere? Nope. Beastmaster finishing off those 2 Forest Troll Berserkers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Raging Bear and a Quill Beast, both of these guys should be engaging, but because they're invisible, they're not actually fighting. There you go, finally going after some of these units. Watchtower, and the Bear and the Quill Beast were here long enough to actually deal damage, perhaps even shut down the Watchtower first, but that just did not happen. We're looking at some repairs getting underway. The Raging Bear is just going to end up dying here, as we see invisible summons now making their way over. Archmage has retrained into Blizzard, trying to get some damage, trying to cause a little bit of separation. Archmage trying to also dodge the Tauren Chieftain's stomp there, as the Spellbreakers are engaging back as well. The Grunt's going to go try and dive in onto some of those Spellbreakers. I believe there's a Scroll of Healing, there's a Chain Lightning bouncing around Tauren Chieftain. A lot of lightning damage, trying to spread apart that back line here as we're looking at more Blizzard, but the Blizzard unable to destroy any of those units as the Archmage, I think, heals back up again. Alright, Lightning Shield still eating away. We're looking at Blizzard still raining down across some of those casters, and both sides suffering heavy losses. 53 supply compared to 65. OrcWorker having a sizable lead here, but the Archmage is trying to slowly chip away at this army. Archmage down to 123 hit points, does get an invisibility off, but also gets purged at the same time. Or right after. So yeah, the Archmage is currently invisible. The purge, there's a purge and then invisibility, trying to prevent the Archmage to walk away, but you can't hit what you can't see, as the Tauren Chieftain finishes off a priest there. All right, I'm gonna have to keep a close eye out on these expos, and this is a little bit of a strange map. Gloomstalker, there is a large number of gold mines available. Normally, there is one expo and maybe a further one away that is difficult. There are still 5 bases left on the map to try and collect gold from, but they are very much exposed in the center. On top of that, there is this awkward gold mine that should really never be mined from. That it only has 7,000 gold, and at only 7,000 gold, it's probably not worth it to try to hold that particular location in any serious fashion. Raging Bear making its way down, perhaps going to try and take down a peon or two. It is in position, ready to, well, swipe again, as you see another Quill Beast, well, trying to make its way across here. All right, come on, Bear, just engage. You can see so much of that timed life not attacking against anything. All right, there you are. Going to try to go after one peon at a time. Quill Beasts are out. Raiders are now out as well, as we see a quick ensnare go down there. All right, that's going to give time for Inspire to go after this Infernal creep camp in the corner of the map. Infernal, well, standing next to it can be hazardous to your health. On top of that, the Infernal is magic immune. Sorceress and Priest can't do any damage. Meanwhile, Shadow Wolves returning the favor, saying I too can be invisible and deal large amounts of damage. Arcane Sentry not yet researched. 62 over 68 supply. Perhaps it does need to be researched to, well, stop any of that shadow play as well. We are looking also at War Song of Battle Drum with 7% damage bonus for the entire human army. Meanwhile, Farseer and Tauren Chieftain have both gotten to level 5. Archmage and a Beastmaster, well, not too far behind. We see a good amount of harassment still inside OrcWorker's base here. A bit of gold lost here, a bit of mining time lost, and more management needed. The Orc Burrow still has a couple of peons inside hiding instead of getting back to work. Off to the north, OrcWorker looking to clear out this arcane vault. This will temporarily halt the production of Spellbreakers. No Arcane Sentry still, as an Arcane Sanctum about to get taken down as well. In comes the Scroll of Town Portal. Where are the units? Nope. Was that a little bit of a head fake? Archmage now coming back across, getting ready to engage, and well, there's that teleportation away. Shadow Wolves still getting in some easy kills onto those peasants. That 44 critical strike through that medium armor, taking down all of those workers in pretty much no time at all. No control magic, as the workers try to retreat back here. Kodo Beast not chomping on anything. Raiders can get in some ensnares. There's a lightning shield. There's a stomp. And that is going to be some massive damage as the units try to retreat back again. All right, more Blizzard raining down. Archmage trying to protect himself in the far back here. A lot of damage being absorbed by those Raiders there. But, well, their higher hit point total able to shake off the damage at least for now. All right, in comes a little bit more Blizzard. There goes an ensnare. Tauren Chieftain going to follow it up, get a lightning shield and a stomp. Chain lightning bouncing around. Inspired is in some trouble as the Tauren Chieftain now low on mana in range of that arcane tower. All right, lightning shield still on that Tauren Chieftain. It looks as though Potion Invulnerability as well, continuing this push. Archmage is just trying to stay alive here, but this is not looking good. Invisibility onto the Archmage, but Archmage gets purged. And while having the ensnare down, and the Beastmaster is about to fall as well. All right, Beastmaster is in some serious trouble. Tauren Chieftain down to 104 hit points. Is it going to get taken out there? Down to 63. Is it going to end up falling? It might fall at the hands of the tower, and it does end up falling, but not at the towers, giving the Beastmaster level 5. All right, the Raging Blinking Bear, the Spirit Bear, now out here on the battlefield, 1,200 hit points. Purge should be able to take it down quickly as the Farseer now has enough, now has access to Earthquake. No, does not have access to Earthquake. Level 3 Chain Lightning and a level 3 Shadow Wolf. I thought Earthquake would have been a very safe call here, trying to take down all of these buildings in this location just by saving up a little bit of mana. All right, grunts are getting cleaned up as well. Beastmaster sitting at level 5. Is the onslaught going to continue? Is not. They are trying to retreat back, and the Farseer perhaps wishes that it has Earthquake right now. Could really just take down these buildings now. Kodo Beast digesting a Spellbreaker slowly. We're looking at 73 supply compared to 43. Inspired will need to play some amazing WarCraft 3 to get back into this game, as he is significantly behind and getting pressured heavily. Beastmaster Archmage, level 5, level 5. Invisible Quill Beast making its rounds down. OrcWorker still not realizing that this base is not fully saturated. We're looking at a 3,000 gold difference at the expos, and still Inspired not getting the Arcane Sentry, which, well, would have been key into trying to take down these Shadow Wolves before they were able to, surprise these peasants. All right, new bear making its way over, trying to take down this watchtower. It looks like it is just constantly getting swiped away as well. The spirit bear, well, swiping away at this watchtower here, dealing about 20 damage per swipe. Armor, well, making a big difference there. Not quite sure what that lone grunt was there for. Invisible summons now making their way down again to perhaps try and take down this watchtower. Meanwhile, off to the north, yeah, this is bugging me. No arcane sentries there. Finally, Inspired getting the magic sentry to gain insight or gain sight onto these wolves, so that they're just not constantly feeding experience to the orc army. Level 6 was reached by the Farseer. Level 5, nearly level 6 by the Tauren Chieftain, as we're still going after a couple of more creep camps in the corners of the map. All right, we may need to see Scroll of Town Portal to try and protect this expo here. Farseer, well, level 3 Chain Lightning over Earthquake, but in the late game situation, buildings matter greatly, as the Spirit Bear going to go ahead and engage after the Shamans and this Ogre Magi. All right, this bear going to try and make its way down here. You can see an expo is set up here. OrcWorker trying to set up that third base. Meanwhile, the Raiders are going to try to dive onto that keep. And where is that Scroll of Town Portal? Where are they going to land? Landing strictly off to the north right there. All right, this Spirit Bear still swiping away at all of these peons. More workers long distance mining here, as we're looking at an illusion getting ensnared down and easily getting cleaned up. Still sitting at tier 2. Main gold mines have mined out. We're looking at, well, OrcWorker trying to set up this second base here. Quill Beast gonna, well, poke apart this Great Hall, kind of deny it. Raiders are now making their way over. And the Quill Beast, that 26 to 30 piercing damage, not going to be enough, as OrcWorker going to clean that up quickly. All right. Invisible summons making their way out across the map. That is an illusion summon. That's kind of, well, there is an illusion summon right there. I believe that's pretty, this bear was not revealed. So with the Dust of Appearance, even though it was invisible, the Dust of Appearance did reveal that bear there. Meanwhile, Great Hall about to be completed. OrcWorker still in a great spot, inspired at 63 over 74. And once this expo is running, this is going to be a very big uphill battle for Inspired to continue to climb. This bear trying to dive in onto these peons again. Perhaps try and give levels, well, trying to get level 6 to one of these heroes. Maybe an ultimate ability could make a difference. Militia now being called over to this northern side here. The watchtowers are going to turn those, well, militia into pincushions. If they get there too early, timing is going to be key. Here we are, as the militia are running single file into the orc army, and, well, giving more experience again. Tauren Chieftain may actually get up to level 6 here. A couple of ensnares go down, and the Tauren Chieftain now, well, looking to get to level 6. Archmage with Blizzard trying to clear a path. Kodo Beast, what is going on here? Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 6 says, you know what, go ahead and take me on. I don't care. He's got a second chance on life with that ultimate ability. Blizzard still raining down here, trying to clean up some of these units as the Archmage tries to dodge those Shadow Wolves. Tauren Chieftain now trying to make his way to the back position here. However, the Spellbreaker is creating a very strong wall, preventing the Tauren Chieftain from being able to get to that Archmage, who has been able to just constantly throw down blizzards. All right, there's an ensnare, there's a stomp. That's going to be some big damage there. Archmage trying to get away. Archmage using a potion of lesser invulnerability, but a little bit late as the chain lightning still did hit. In comes a little bit of blizzard damage. We're looking at, well, Raiders getting taken down as in comes a stomp. Blizzard, Blizzard stopped, but now the Beastmaster is using the Thunder Lizard to try and cause a destruction across all of these units here. Are we going to see some, yes, damage onto some of those shamans in the back? Almost the buildings were taken down here as the Beastmaster now down to 300 hit points and trying to get away. 37 supply compared to 45. Beastmaster down to 200 hit points as he gets up to level 7 because the Farseer falls at level 7. Spellbreakers may need to turn back around. Kodo Beast coming back around. 42 supply compared to 43. Archmage getting trained back up as we're looking at the Shadow Wolves, and Archmage now getting up to level 6. Archmage trained back up at the tavern and now able to rejoin in on the fight here. All right, Blizzard is raining down here. Spellbreakers trying to find their targets, trying to cause a little bit of problems. Tauren Chieftain's going to try and cause issues here as we see Lightning Shield ensnare. Tauren Chieftain does not have enough mana for a stomp, but the Archmage is still trying to get away, down to 83 hit points, or no, down to 53 hit points. Is he going to get taken down? Yes, he does. Level 7 now on the Tauren Chieftain, as the Tauren Chieftain trying to, well, run back again. We're looking at a potential surround here. Kodo Beast, is he going to try and eat anything? Trying to finish off some of these shamans and some of these other units one at a time may be enough, as the Beastmaster is at 7.5 as a Kodo Beast falls. Low hit point Spellbreaker trying to retreat back off to the north. This expo is mining. It is 2 bases versus 1, as the Beastmaster, well, does have... Beastmaster has level 3 bears and level 3 Quill, Raging Quill Beast as well. Farseer was resurrected at the tavern. No long distance mining here. We're looking at some healing as well. 600 gold, but well, wants to try and resurrect that Archmage. Needs to get a couple of priests as well out here on the battlefield to heal up that Archmage here. And well, resurrecting a level 6 Archmage does take a little bit of time. Inspired could use, well, invisible summons and then a teleport across the map, and then perhaps try and shut down bases that way. Peasants are now making their way back across here. OrcWorker, OrcWorker's Sentry Ward keeping track of this gold mine as the armies are about to engage in just a moment. All right, are we gonna, no control magic. Archmage trying to, well, retreat back here. No priest in this fight, as the chain lightning would just, well, caused a lot of problem. It's just been mainly Spellbreakers now, as the Spirit Wolves, Grunts, and all these units are engaging. There goes a quick reveal here, trying to take down these Shadow Wolves. There's Blizzard now raining down Tauren Chieftain, trying to get in position. The Beastmaster actually acting as a little bit of a deterrent, trying to stop this wall here, as we see a very strong, consistent Blizzard nearly taking down a number of Grunts and other units. OrcWorker has, 49 supply compared to 32, but if the Blizzard can go down and hit the right units, all of a sudden the supply can flip very quickly. We can see Raiders could end up getting taken down here. Yeah, one Raider taken down at the hands of a bunch of peasants, as the Archmage is still retreating back. Yeah, not having any priest out here on the battlefield is really changing things up. Archmage really needs some of those priests to try and stay alive, stay topped off on those hit points. Otherwise, they're just going to get, the heroes are just going to get bursted down far too quickly. Meanwhile, down to the south position here, Quillbee's trying to shut down some more of those peons, as the, Beastmaster with, Thunder Lizards trying to take down these buildings first. All right, there goes a quick ensnare. The Raiders being able to ensnare that out. Archmage back off to the north. Are they going to be able to teleport away? Yes, they do. The Archmage purposely staying up on high ground, out of sight, and, no way for OrcWorker to know that mass teleport was outbound. The priest, trying to heal up all of the work that's been done on the Archmage and this Beastmaster. Archmage, we may look at some more invisibility coming across. OrcWorker with 2 bases, outmining his opponent and trying to extend his lead. All right, mass teleport trying to get away here. We're looking at an Ivory Tower being placed down as well. Archmage going to go up against the Tauren Chieftain and that Farseer. Farseer does have levels, does have Earthquake now, as we could see a potential engagement. There's Blizzard. Peons getting taken down. Archmage may get flanked. There's an invisibility. There's a Purge to remove the invisibility after the ensnare. Archmage is trying to get away. There's another Purge again. There's a Stomp. And wow, staggering ensnares and purges to remove invisibility, enough to keep that Archmage at a standstill and get it shut down. 26 supply compared to 54 in the end. Inspired, unable to play the perfect closing game with mass teleport in order to shut down those expos. Here are your final scores.